Hello and welcome to Elementary Music with Donna. I am Donna Rhodenizer. I have a ghost friend with me today. And we are going to talk about some voice explorations that you can do with your young students. Early when I meet my students in the school year, I talk about the fact that we have 5 voices, and I've created 5 cards that I use to help me as I discuss with my students 5 different voices that we have. The easiest one, of course, is going to be talking voice. And here are my meerkats. I think they look like they're saying, "What are you having for lunch? I don't know. What are you having for lunch? I don't know. What are you having for lunch?" And so we talk about the fact that we all talk, and that is one of our voices. We have another voice, which is a whispering voice. This is great when you say, "I have a birthday present for my grandma, and don't tell her it's a surprise." And there are 2 chameleons there saying, "Shh." We have a singing voice. I can use my singing voice. And this is my monkey. I think he looks like he's going, "Me, me, 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 me." And we all try that, "Me, me, 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 me," which is great fun. A silly voice. This is my funny bunny. And we all try our silly voice. I say, "Can you say, 'Hello, Miss Rhodenizer,' in a silly voice?" And they all try their silly voice. And of course, there are a great variety of silly voices that can be created by young students. And then we have a voice that is only used outdoors. We never use it in the music room. We never use it in the school. It is an outdoor voice. And this hippopotamus, look how big his mouth is. Can you show me a big mouth like that, but no sound is going to come out? So they all go. Now, if you were using that very loud voice, you might go, and outside you might go like, "Fred, come over here on the swings with me." And your voice will be very loud, but we will not hear that voice in the music room. Show me your loudest voice. And I go around the circle and I look, and there's students just going like this. And I say, "Oh my goodness, look, you could hear that voice all the way to the next town," whatever it is. And so they get to show me that voice. And another day when they come, I can say, "Could you say, 'Good morning, Miss Rhodenizer,' in your talking voice? 'Good morning, Miss Rhodenizer.' Can you say, 'Good morning, Miss Rhodenizer?'" And they do that. "Can you say, 'Good morning, Miss Rhodenizer?' Can you say, 'Good morning, Miss Rhodenizer?' Can you say?" Those are our 5 voices. Another way to explore voices with your young students is by using cards with shapes on them. My good friend Nikki Loney at Full Voice Music calls these vocal roller coasters. That's what her students call them. And so these are just shapes drawn on a card. You can draw them right there with your students or have a set made already and just flip through them. So they just sing at whatever pitch is comfortable for them and go, "Ooh," and they're moving their voice around in different ranges. We've got "Woo," and this one is actually difficult because you stay on the same sound. And a funny one, "Do, do, 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 do." And when I go like that, they know they're supposed to stop. "Do, do, 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 do." One of the things that I like about using these vocalization cards is that I tell the students, when you go home, get a piece of paper and a marker and draw whatever shape you want and ask someone at your house, "Can you sing this?" And they'll say, "No, I can't sing that." And you say, "Yes, you can." And then you can show them what you can do with your voice and sing whatever shape you have drawn. This takes music out of the classroom and into the home environment, and the students feel very empowered by the fact that they can actually teach someone at home something about using their voice. And then when they come back, I ask them, "Did you show anybody or draw a shape for somebody to sing?" "Oh yeah, I showed my nanny," or "I showed my dad," or "I showed my mom," or whatever. And so it's a great way to connect music at school, music at home. Exploring voices with your students fits in really nicely with my ghost song I'm going to sing with you. This song was inspired and based on a book called "How Do You Say Hello to a Ghost" by Robert and Marlene McCracken. It was published in 1989, so it was kicking about in the schools where I was teaching when I was early in my career. And I don't have a copy of the book, and I can't find it on Amazon, so I'm not sure if it's even in print anymore. But This very simple song is built on the tune Mulberry Bush. And you're going to give the students a chance to use their silly voices in the song. It goes like this. How do you say hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost? How do you say hello to a ghost if you meet one in the morning? You might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost, if you're brave enough to try. Now I demonstrate the first verse and do all those voices myself, but the next verses that I do, I point to students and get them to do the 3 different silly voices, or 4 or 5, depending on how things are going, and they get to supply that silly voice to say, hello, ghost, like this. How do you say hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost? How do you say hello to a ghost if you meet one in the noontime? You might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost, if you're brave enough to try. How do you say hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost? How do you say hello to a ghost if you meet one in the afternoon? You might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost, if you're brave enough to try. How do you say hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost, hello to a ghost? How do you say hello to a ghost if you meet one in the evening? You might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost. Or you might say, hello, ghost, if you're brave enough to try. And the ghost might say, boo. And that's the whole song. Now I just did morning, noontime, afternoon, and evening. You can do bedtime. You can add whatever time of day you want and have it go as long as you wish. But with 3 or 4 students adding their silly voice each time, everyone that wants a turn will probably be able to do so in one lesson of how do you say hello to a ghost. This is a great song to add to your library of songs for October, seasonal songs leading up to Halloween. It's a great way to tie in those vocal explorations in a song with your students as they are exploring what they can do with their voices early on in their vocal development. If you would like to find more Halloween songs, you can go to DonnaNandy.com and find more Halloween songs. They have turkey songs, they have other songs from other seasons and just general songs for you there, and some teaching ideas and strategies as well. I hope wherever you are, and if you're singing ghost songs or anything else with your students, you're having just the greatest time. Do have a great day making music, and make music a great part of your day.